Hello and welcome to my very first episode of Meli Gets a Life. I'm Meli, I'm an actress and presenter, and because actressing, I'm pretty sure I just made up a word there. Anyway, because actressing doesn't really pay the bills so great all the time, I'm also an event manager, a waiter, a bartender, a promo girl, a dancer, an occasional stilt walker, pretty much anything someone will pay me to do. Oh, that sounds really dodgy. Not anything someone will tell me to do. Yeah. Hi, Dad. My dad is probably watching this. That sounds really dodgy. But anything someone will pay me to do within a moral compass. Anyway, my vlog. My vlog is called Meli Gets a Life because my plan is to every month I will find a new skill and I will learn that skill to the best of my ability over a month. I am then going to do kind of weekly updates of my progress, whether that be good, bad, ugly, stupid, very likely to be that last one, very, very likely to be stupid. But that's the general outline for the vlog. I was thinking about doing lots of different types of vlogs. I kind of researched a little bit. There's an awful lot of vlogs on YouTube to do with makeup tutorials and fashion. And all you have to do is look at my face for 2 minutes to realize that I don't know anything about makeup or fashion. So I'm not going to bore you all by pretending I know crap about that. So it's the learning new skills thing that I'm really sticking to because I'm actually relatively good at. As I say, I'm an actress, so learning new skills is really, really useful. Obviously, I go to acting classes and pick up new skills as an actor, but also just general skills, things like horse riding or playing an instrument or anything else like that is really useful within our industry. The other reason why I kind of wanted to do this theme for my vlog is I just really like learning new things. I get bored really easily and I like to know how the world works. So this is kind of good for me in that respect. My third reason for it is a little bit more personal. Anybody that's known me for a little while, that knows me fairly well, will know that I have suffered from depression for quite a few years. Now that's not something I'm saying to try and make you feel sorry for me or anything. I'm perfectly fine. I have dealt with this for quite a few years and I pretty much know what I'm doing now. I'm okay. But what it does mean is sometimes I find it really difficult to do kind of normal everyday things like getting out of bed and getting dressed and making sure I'm looking after myself and all of that sort of jazz. So what I have found is having something to focus on, having a reason to get up and be in front of people is kind of a good thing for me because it keeps me going when sometimes I'd like to give up. So that's a bit more of a personal reason for it. Anyway, on the happier note, as I say, I'm going to try and learn something new every month. I do actually record a podcast every week called the Deleted Scene Podcast. Hi guys. And they did suggest to me that perhaps I could have a theme, and that theme could be skills that are present in films. For example, there's a lot of horse riding in films, there's a lot of music in general in films. There's also things like, if anyone has watched Labyrinth, there's a great thing that David Bowie does with some balls, which again sounds really dodgy, but if you've watched Labyrinth, you know what I'm talking about. So that I could do loads of things like that, but I am open to suggestions. So if anybody has any suggestions about what they think I should learn to do, that would be really great. What I was going to do for my very first month was I was going to learn how to play the guitar, because I've had a guitar for a really long time and I still haven't learned how to play it. But I am putting that on the back burner just for a couple of weeks, simply because I found out recently that I am going to go to Berlin next week for work, which is really exciting. And technically, when I was at school, I learned German for 5 years. Now, after that 5 years of German, I can remember 2 sentences. And those sentences are, number 1, ich liebe dich. And number 2, Dathan hat seine Männlichkeit verloren. pretty sure neither one of those sentences are going to be particularly useful next week. Dathan, by the way, is a kid that I went to school with, and he had done absolutely nothing to me. He really didn't deserve me looking up a sentence like that, and I'm not altogether sure why I did, but boredom will do some funny things to you. So sorry, Dathan, as well, if you happen to be watching. So I don't sidetrack again, I will actually get on with this. So for the next 2 weeks, because I will spend a week here and a week in Berlin, for the next 2 weeks I am going to learn as much German as I possibly can. Which, again, it could be awful, and you could see a lot of videos of me just really upsetting some German people while I try to talk to them in their own language. But hopefully I will pick this up relatively quickly, and you can see a little bit of my progress next week. So that's it. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye.